What is up, guys? Today we are going to be hunting a Jyuratados. What is a Jyuratados?
Basically, it's a territorial fish beast that uses mud as a shield and as weapons.
Its weak points are its head and its tail. Okay, let's get hunting.
There he is, poking his little muddy head out of the water. He has a little baby, I forget what those things are called. They're like jackus or something. I don't know. I'm sure we'll club one by accident. But they will chew on you as well if you're not careful. So here he is, the Jyuratados. Stopping for some tracks there, I see.
Yep.
That'll make it easier to find him later.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! You just uppercutted him out of the water. He's knocked out. When he's on his side like that, that's a KO. Well, that's a good way to introduce yourself to him. He's not happy about it.
Not at all. Literally.
Shoo.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good intro to the battle, though. Holy smokes!
Knocking him all the way back there.
But look at your palico. Oh, he got knocked out of his little raft. There you go. Man, what did we do before we had the clutch claw? Before you could just latch onto somebody's face like that?
You had to jump onto them.
I know. Well, I tell you what, that's the primary reason we switched to using a camera. We used to use nothing but an insect glaive before the clutch claw came out, because we liked being able to vault onto the back of the monsters and ride them and take them down that way. But since this clutch claw, we have rarely used the insect glaive. We've been...
Bro, we're tearing him up. Look at all those hammer markings on him.
Yep. Keep on his head. What did we say the tail and the head?
Yeah, tail and head.
Alright.
We are ripping this guy apart.
So something that this guy does too is he'll like wallow in the mud. He'll roll around in mud and like coat himself in it. And that protects him, I think, from fire damage?
Yeah.
I think it makes him immune to fire damage. Oh, nice shot. You knocked him out. See the stars on his head?
Yep.
Ew. You're doing great.
Yep.
Alright, club this dude's brains out.
This guy is dead.
Oh, look, is he drooling?
Yeah,
I think he's drooling.
I think he's drooling it. This guy's dead.
You've got that drain hammer.
Yep.
That thing, you know,
we're hitting hard.
It definitely has served us well. What the heck was that? Did you see a fish go over?
It just...
What the heck was that?
It just jumped at it. It was like,
woo! I think it was trying to eat Cannibal. It is bigger than him.
It went like, woo!
What is it called? A gajaku or something? Look, it's flopping. They're flopping around right now. We actually need, I think, for one of the weapons or armor things that we were going to make for the Jyuratados, we need like, it's a special type of whisker from that animal. It's called a gaju. So yeah, if you harvest the parts from the gaju, there's like a special kind of whisker that it will drop, and it's like a rare item drop. But we need it to craft. I think it was a hammer, water hammer. You just knocked it out by hitting him in his butt. Nice, dude. Look at all those like tear marks and wound marks just all over his body. You have hit him everywhere.
I know.
He's dropped a part there too. Shoo-wee. Let him have it.
I'm gonna let him have every piece of this.
What'd you pick up? A food
sack. Dead.
Is he running?
I think so.
Nope. He's roaring at Cannibal right now. The fearless palico on his little... What is that? What are those, coconuts? He's on a little raft.
Yeah, those look like coconuts. I think they're coconuts.
Maybe. What are they? I can't tell. Maybe it's an inflatable raft. I can't tell. What in the heck? Cannibal is out of control right now.
I know, he's like,
look at him. He is fearless.
I know. Cannibal's going after him.
What are you doing in there?
Dude, look at him. He's like flip, 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 flip.
Holy smokes. I am really surprised that he hasn't fled yet.
I know.
Oh, well, hold on. I think as I said that, I think he might be running.
Yeah, he's running.
Well, that's what I get for talking about it. Oh, yeah, so MusclePug's collecting all these little footprints and mud tracks and junk. That way, it makes it easier for us to find him, which we're doing. Oh, there's some Baroth footprints.
Again,
have you fought a Baroth yet?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember what they do? Do they...
They basically, they're like rams.
Yeah, they're like giant rhino rams. They'll just charge into you. They have
wait,
super
there he
hard
is.
heads. Oh, look. Whoa, where'd they go? Oh, just wallow in the mud. Boop, 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 boop.
They definitely don't know I'm here.
So, yeah. I found his little Gaju buddies again. Holy biscuits. So, man, you are knocking this dude silly. So there's like 3 areas that you'll typically fight this Jyuratados in. Down where we found him, that's like his home base. That's where he likes to hide out. That's where he lives for the most part. But this is the second area you'll find him. And then the third area, which if we don't kill him here, he'll probably go to. It's north of us, northwest of us right now. It's another watery, muddy area that you'll fight the Baroth a lot of times, actually.
Oh, that place?
Yeah, it's like a big kind of mud pit. The mud's like, well, it's probably about as high as this water is now. But you'll fight him here. But
in real life, it would be like the deep end of a pool.
yeah, it'll be very difficult to fight anything in this kind of water. It hit like waist high. Can you imagine how terrifying that would be?
I know.
Fighting something that big that's the size of a school bus with teeth that is equipped to, you know, run around in the water super fast.
Yeah.
And you have a hammer that looks like it's the size of a rocking chair that you're running around in waist deep water with, while your cat rides around on a coconut raft with a fur coat on. What kind of craziness is this now that we're talking about it?
I know. This is just complete madness.
That's madness, I tell you. Oh, he's tired again. He's drooling. Look, he's like, can I just take a little breather? Yeah, just the altitude here is just a lie. Alright, he's not happy.
Yeah, he definitely is not happy now.
Alright, oh, old Palico's swinging for the fences. Oh, well, we have a friend with us. Looks like we have another player has joined in. Corlocked and Garfield, his Palico. So this is a good thing and it's a bad thing. When you're messing a monster up and you're doing really well with him, the monster has a health bar, if you will, and an energy bar, life bar for one player. If somebody else jumps into the game and joins in, I don't think it matters whether it's 2, 3, or 4 people. The game scales the health of that monster up to know that it's that's facing multiple people. So right now, with only 2 people, this is probably the hardest way to fight a monster, because we're fighting it with increased health bars and everything else right now. So hopefully this guy is pretty good and he can help us waste this monster pretty fast.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get another help. Oh, and it look up at the top left there. You see another nameplate there, Shangara. It looks like we have another friend joining in on with us, so I will probably make quick work of this guy.
Yep.
And the benefit of, oh no, poor Appanah. Poor little booger. They're like little rhinoceros things, little veggie eaters.
Veggie eaters, eat your carrots. They're healthy for you.
There's apples in these trees. We just watched Secret Life of Pets 2 for the first time. I'm behind, apparently, on my animated movies, but I thought it was pretty funny. But there's a little stupid sheep that gets lost in the tree. What's his name? Fluffy?
Yeah.
Fluffy. Reminds me of old Claire Bear, our MusclePug sister, and my daughter Just happy-go-lucky, oblivious to the world. Nice! Oh, it's a turf war. Oh, is that a bear off?
Yeah, that's one of those Apanoff.
Really?
Oh, no, that's a bear off.
I was gonna say, I've never seen an Apanoff toss a Jyuratados like that. Holy cow. Well, thank you, Mr. Bearoff. What in the world just happened? Bearoff, you might want to get out of here, homie.
Yeah.
Alright, where'd he go? Oh, he's flipping around. He's not done with old Bearoff yet. Get him, Bearoff! Holy smokes, what was that?
I don't know.
I think that was from one of our friends that's joining in here. I saw a lot of red explosions.
Me too.
Take that, Jyuratados butt! Alright.
Are we getting anywhere?
Yes, we're getting somewhere with him, but he's just a tougher monster now because he's got that bigger health bar because these two randoms have joined. So again, it can be a blessing and a curse. You may have very well beat him already if we didn't have the people join in, but at the same time, you want that help too, especially on the tougher monsters, you know. You need the help. So it's just, you know, hey, you gotta take the good with the bad. Alright, so this is that third area we talked about, right? The mud pit that the Bearoff usually hides out in. So this may be the last spot that we have to fight the Jyuratados.
Hopefully. Don't want to move anymore.
Well, again, fortunately with this monster at least, he pretty much sticks to these three areas, which aren't very far apart. There's some monsters, like Raytheons and Rathalos, big dragon flying types, that you have to track all the way across the map. And that is a pain in the biscuits.
I know. Like, Raytheons are you're right here, and then they're like shoot the whoop all the way over to Europe.
They go shoot the whoop?
They go shoot the whoop.
That's the sound the Raytheons make. They say shoot the whoop! And then they say, see ya, homies. And then you get to scale a mountain to try to find them while they take a little nap.
Yeah, and you normally live in North America, and you find them all the way in Asia. Gosh. I know. It's weird. Okay, let's keep beating this Jyuratados up.
Doing good. And your partners seem to be pretty good too. That's another downfall sometimes. If you get people that don't know what they're doing, if they have just started this game, they have weak armor, weak weapons, and they're fighting a monster they're not prepared for, their deaths will go towards the group deaths. Like you, it's bad.
Let's just hope these guys don't die on us. Jyuratados doesn't seem too hard to beat. What's the hardest monster in you?
Me? Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. Because with the Iceborne downloadable content, there's a couple new monsters. And there's one called the Rajang, and it's like a big ape monster. He's pretty tough. Also, the Negrigante, that comes back, and you have to fight him, and he's pretty tough.
I've heard the Negrigante has big horns.
Yep, big black monster with horns on it. That monster in the base game here, not Iceborne, in just the regular game, probably killed me and the people I normally play with online more than any other monsters combined. It would wreck us all the time. So he's a tough booger.
What about Zora Magdaros, the big volcano mountain?
Zora Magdaros, for those of you that don't know, is basically a volcano. It's like a titan. It's basically a massive land, but it's a dragon. That's a different situation. Wow, nice placement of those bombs. He just blew his own face off there. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say that one's too bad. There's another one that's actually quite a bit of fun called, I think it's Kolve Taroth or Kolve Taroth. And you've seen me play that one, MusclePug. It's the one where it's just a giant dragon, maybe 2 or 3 times the size of this Jyuratados, and it's just dripping in gold. And when you knock chunks of it off, you can knock chunks of that gold off for, different
Oh, that one.
Yep. So that
in the
was
event. I saw you fight that one in the event.
Yep, it was a special event a while back, and it was actually quite a lot of fun. So
the event was called Siege.
I think so. It's been a while since I did it, but it was actually a lot of fun. So, hey, another thing, while we were yip yapping, old Jyuratados retreated back to his home. This is good for us. Usually, if they do that, if they come back to their home area like this, guess what's probably about to happen?
Die.
They're probably about to die, or if we're trying to capture this Jyuratados, so keep your eyes on that mini map down there.
Wait, we're trying to capture it?
Yes. So if you check the mini map, you'll see a skull and crossbones down flashing on top of that, where that little yellow eyeball is, which is signifying the monster. When you see that skull and crossbones, you know from previous capture missions that we can put an electric shock trap down and then drop some trank bombs on them, and they'll be ours. We'll capture them for research. So I think he's getting close, though. I mean, he's got to be. He's taken so much damage. Again, if this was just us fighting him by ourselves and we didn't get joined by these other two, you would have had him in the bag already. I have no doubt about it. But, his life got boosted up when the other people joined up. No sweat. We'll get him here. Ooh,
oh my gosh, he was like, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
You did with that uppercut from that hammer. That's like the 3rd time you've knocked him out of the water with that hammer. That's crazy. Oh, skull and crossbones on the map.
I believe I can fly.
That's great. Alright, so time to shock trap him. Just gotta find somewhere to put the stinking thing. There you go. Maybe that dirt mound there. There you go. Just gotta set it and start talking about his mother. Hopefully he'll come over and try to get you. Here he comes. Oh, alright. Trank bombs right in the mouth. Boink. Bonk. Nice job, my dude. That's awesome. Awesome job. Well, we're
done shopping.
Yeah, we're done shopping. So that's the last episode of Monster Hunter for January. What do we have coming up in February there, MusclePug?
Roblox. We're gonna escape from Bear.
Which
is basically a stuffed bear. Minecraft, Mario Kart, and Roblox. If you like this video, click the like button and leave a comment below.
And while you're at it, make sure you click that subscribe button so you never miss a new episode.
If you are looking for some sweet MusclePug gaming merch, check out our store on Teespring. Bye!